are still important. Like when we visited Kubayi, I addressed staff. And part of the issue is to ensure that all of us are on the same page, where we are able to understand this is the expectation from us to them, this is their expectation to us. So it's important. So just to wrap up in terms of how the areas and then make sure that we all are on the same page in what needs to be done. I think on the presentations around corporate administration, work progress in what we need to do, the structures, but I think there for me, it's the authority that the teams, especially provincial heads, needs to start driving in the provinces. And the argument that we are going to have provincial executive meetings, which are going to see. So that is important for us to be able to do. But again, the issue of us having the right capacity, the right people, and the wrong bodies to do the work. So we've agreed, HR, together with ICT, and I'll come to ICT, we have those meetings with all the provinces as bilateral meetings to go in details in terms of the posts that have been approved, where are they in the process. But I want to urge colleagues, all of us who have a role to play, starting with me, in ensuring that we recruit, we fill in vacancies. Let's agree that we are going to pull our pace, we are going to try and fill those posts as soon as possible. Because we can't have posts that are not filled when we have so much work to do. So all of us starting, and that's what I'm starting from, because there are posts that are vacant that are needing minister. So we'll start with me to pull my socks, working, push HR and push HR to ensure that those posts are filled. So all of us who have a duty in the process, let's not delay where we find that shortlisting doesn't happen because we are not quality. And in the day you know that you are supposed to chair a shortlisting, you decide to cancel, or to chair an interview, you decide to cancel. Let's make sure that those committees sit and can fill the vacancies. But also make sure that we have the right skills. We have the right people to be appointed in those positions to assist us. Facilities has given us the plan of which areas will be upgraded, which ones are not going to be upgraded, and all that. This will be conversation again, and that presentation colleagues are requesting in the provinces to share with the judiciary, because it gives us a view of what can be done. Why we are having a conversation with public works? I think we've agreed that we have a conversation with public works in terms of addressing the issues where the gaps are. DG has committed that from his side and others, where we are supposed to do work, they will work in terms of ensuring that we have the right implementing agents to be able to fulfill the responsibilities so that there are no delays, or we don't have jobs that are not finished. And where we do not know how to do this, we don't end up wanting to do what we are not capable to do, and end up messing it up. On security as well, it has been shared with us where the gaps, and I think I like the idea, I'm not so sure if we can expand it, the issue of utilization of society teams as part of those, because it's quite the teams of closing the gaps where we have no resources. And I like that idea. Where we can expand, I propose it sometime. I don't know who we're supposed to do, whether it's the college or a trust service. But let's tap into Department of Labor's job and mass employment program resources, because they do have those. I don't think we've tapped into them. Let's tap into those to close the gaps where we do have capacity in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That we have done. Now the issues around the state teaching, I think they are now operating procedures, but the ICT will help the state teaching so that you don't have issues that are without us knowing. But state teaching of the heads provinces know, I said to them, they are managers. They must manage their offices, they must be able to manage their people, but also you can't have what you are doing. You are litigated to know the defaults and all those things. But the capacity and the issues that we are dealing with. So it's where to progress in on that. I think we must comment on progress that they have done so far. And what we need to do. It's going to be the case with Solicitor General together with TALIS. Corporate services will have to go and explain to the entirety of attorneys' offices so that they are not shocked when we say they are going to go into lifestyle audit. Similarly, in terms of the chief masters, acting chief master will have to go together with TALIS as well, corporate services, and explain the lifestyle audit of the entirety of master's office while we are identifying the other areas that we are going to do. So the expectations as we wait, because this is really low out of time, colleagues, is that I will expect the first report in the next meeting. So remember we said we are meeting quarterly. So as we meet, I'm expecting that there will be progress in this area. And we will not come and still be talking that we are still intending to. So that by the end of the year, I'm able to submit a report that is making sense to the President as part of progress on issues of the head of state has committed to the public and what we need to do. So with that, colleagues, I think, as I said, there are areas that we continue to do. I know the colleagues who are in family advocate, as we were talking, I could hear that they feel as if they are statutory or not statutory. We'll have you in the agenda. DDG Khaledi could have heard here as she talks about legislation that's still there. The CSET is looking at me like, as if you forgot me, I didn't forget you. Your area of work. So there are quite a number of areas that we didn't touch. We thought that let's focus on this support systems, support areas, because if we have support areas for all of us functioning, that's why I always say, in an organization, what we've called, because all those things that we deal with, they might not be in one branch, but they are actually corporate services mainly. And if you can sort out and have an effective corporate services function, your organization, they are the backbone of an organization functioning effectively. All the areas that we dealt with, they are the backbone of us functioning. The ability of us to receive my emails on time, properly, not no network cuts, it's what assists us. But I think what I want to thank you for is that the discussions have been quite open, frank, challenging in other areas, asking questions, asking for accountability, but pleading for your own areas because you are managers, where you have people who are looking up to you, who are looking for answers, which is important. And that's why I'm saying to you, we might not have answered all your questions as you go back, but at least this is a platform that you are starting to say, you will have where you don't down in the provinces and find that you are dealing with challenges that you have to deal with. It's a platform that you will be able to say to us, colleagues are in trouble, and this is where I need help from. And that's what is important. So with that, colleagues, thank you very much. I have learned a lot. I appreciate, I don't regret having spent these 2 days with you. It has been eye-opening, it has been quite informative, and I hope you have benefited. But more importantly, as part of family, we getting to know each other. As I said in the beginning, I will not pass you in the streets. If I do stop you, you have that right to say, I'm Minister. And we were together for 2 days, you don't even recognize my face anymore. I would not be offended because we are part of the family. And we are here to work together. No one is more important, no one is anything. As I say, with me, you have this upfront approach. I don't get angry, I don't have ego. I'm as I am. I don't get offended by being challenged. Where I think there's something wrong, I must address and address it with you. It will end there. Don't even think that tomorrow will be still in. It will be done and we move on. All I need from you, colleagues, is work. That's it. I get frustrated when work is not done. I get frustrated when I think we're not understanding what we need to do. Then you see me a bit agitated and a bit impatient because there's things that I want to see happening. And because I know, when I looked at the profiles of majority of you, in terms of senior managers, you are highly qualified individuals with experience. And I'm justified to expect more from you because of your experience, because of your qualification. So I don't think I'm being unfair. I've looked at your qualifications, I've looked at your profiles. I do believe I'm expecting enough from people that I do believe that are professionals, are qualified individuals, are highly experienced people. But more importantly, I don't doubt that you have the will and you are willing to serve this country. And that's why I can find it important to say, I'm going to sit in 2 days with you. We are going to find solutions. And we will find solutions. You see, like I'm pushing Khatwa. I'm pushing him. Eventually we are going to get it right. And we'll be fine. He will understand it's not nothing, it's my friend here. We are now buddies. I'm getting to understand his problems more. Because the problem is that everywhere I go, I'm asked about ICT. So that's why he gets most of my calls, sometimes angry, or WhatsApp that I'm angry. But it's because I expect more from him. And all of you is the same. When I come to your provinces, when I come to your area of work, I expect to find things working. I expect you to understand what needs to be done. I expect you to be able to say, Minister, this is what's supposed to happen, this is not what's supposed to happen, this is what you can. Even when there is, by the way, I conclude, when I come to provinces, the team will come, please guide them. When you think that what they want the minister to do does not make sense in your province, don't keep quiet. Tell them that this is what we need help from the minister. You know the stakeholders. You might be sitting with stakeholders that are no longer cooperating with you. And you need your minister to turn around those stakeholders to work with you better. Let me tell you, I don't even have to come. If you call me and say, and send it to the office to say, hey, these stakeholders are angry with us, they no longer want to see us. The only saving grace is to come to you as our executive authority so that you can go plead our case so that they can continue to work with us. I will do that because we want to make sure that you succeed. When I visit your province, I will be visiting more. When I was hoping to be in Free State next week, but I understand the SCA is on recess. So I'll come later. When I come to your province, if the team says this is what input into it, and I will ask the team as well, between myself and DG, to say the team must also suggest, to say, Minister, this is what the feedback is. And then we can look at it and say, no, it doesn't make sense, it does make sense. So that there's value out of our visit. It's not only what I benefit, but you also benefit from my visit into your province. So with that, colleagues, thank you very much for this. It has been quite fruitful 2 days, and wish you safe travels. Thank you, DG, for all of this.